Hello, Cancer. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main read, I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, illustrated by Mark Evans. There we go. And I'm still stuck on this deck. So, the supportive oracle cards, the Angel Answers oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine. I just did Pisces, and that was a really long one. Let's see if this one's long too. I'm going to do the other side. Okay. Relationship first, and then singles after. And I pull out the oracle cards as necessary. I'm getting a very, interesting energy here. Let me just pop out. Alright. Let me just read what we got going on here, because I feel like we need to start over here, and this is where they're pulling me. Between you and your partner, where you're standing, which is interesting, because Pisces kind of had this same feel, a very supportive feel. And your partner's got a lot of work going on. They're doing a lot of things. Now, they're very involved in whatever, but it's not directly with you. It's something else in their life, but it's affecting the relationship with you. Okay. But there's a very strong supportive energy with you right now. Again, a lot like Pisces. Although the two of you, I would say that's kind of like... Well, these readings are definitely going to be different. And I don't know we have some hidden things going on with your partner going forward. There's kind of a similar energy there too. So if your partner is a Pisces, you might want to watch the Pisces one. I don't know exactly how that's working out, but let's just keep going. So you're very supportive. Your partner's got a lot of things going on. Now, I feel like this is like ground floor of the relationship. Your partner, King of Cups, you, Nine of Swords. Now, your partner's got a lot of love for you. There's an intense amount of love here. King of Cups is somebody who's very cemented in with their feelings. They know how they feel. They usually express it quite well, too. Now, you have the Nine of Swords, which makes me feel like you're feeling a lot of pressure. You're kind of feeling stuck. I'm getting a very strong dedication feel, but something about this relationship is becoming a bit of a burden for you, which is interesting, because I'm getting another burden card here. You got the Ten of Wands in your spirituality, which is somebody who has a lot of weight on them, but shoulders it through, keeps going, does not give up. And that being said, these two cards are the only two cards I'm seeing on your side that are denoting stress. One of them is what's keeping the situation where it is, which is the Nine of Swords. And then the spiritual sense is the Ten of Swords, which I feel like you're keeping up with this situation based on obligation. And it's not like... Well, let's keep going, because I'm noticing there's a lot of love on your partner's side. And Cancers are typically quite loving people. Not that you're not. But I'm not sure that the strength in the relationship is there as much as the strength in the relationship. So I don't know if the feelings for your partner is as strong as you'd like them to be, but you're cemented into this relationship, and it might feel like it's built to a level that you're kind of locked into the relationship more than the person you're in it with. Alright. Again, it's a general read, so if it doesn't hit for you, that's okay. But I feel like this is more about you're very cemented in the relationship more than your partner, if this is hitting for you. And it's not like there's not good things here. Your partner, Page of Pentacles, they continue on. There might be more of a passive thing on their side, but they keep going, and they're always showing support, but it's something you've become accustomed to. Ten of Cups on your side, like socially, I feel like you get along very well. Things match up. I feel like this is a good match in that sense. I don't feel like there's anything wrong in the sense of like getting along, but I'm wondering if like maybe some of the passion might be missing here. Or some of the passion from the past might not be here like it used to be, and it might be kind of like you're holding on, but you're starting to question if you want to. Let's keep going just to see where this is ending up. Now, this is in the future, I'm noticing. Six of Cups on their side, Queen of Wands on your side. You're taking action. You're definitely taking action here. But with the Six of Cups on your partner's side, question is, where are you going with this? Because you want what it was before as opposed to what it is now. I feel like that's where this is, like, something about your partner is different. There's a connection that's different from, like, when this relationship first came together. And I feel like you might be taking action to try to recapture that. Whatever that might be. Because I feel like you're looking at the situation, I feel like you're more coming at it as in a sense where you want to repair it. But this seems to shake up your partner, I'm noticing, because this seems to help. You've got the Seven of Swords on your side. Your partner is the Shadow side, which Shadow side is also reminiscent of the Devil card. What's going on now isn't working, and you're telling your partner the way it is now, it's not really working for you. You're not feeling engaged. This seems to be freaking out your partner. Freaking them right out. This, you telling your partner it's not working, that's you right there with the Queen of Wands. You're coming right forward with it. This isn't working, and you're looking to change the situation. Let's keep what's working. Yes, that's cool, but these things I want to change. And you're coming right forward with it, what you want to change. Which is freaking out your partner. Be the male or female, however that works out for you. I don't know why. I almost said husband, to be honest with you. I don't know why. But, and I know for some of you it's definitely going to be a female, so maybe it's a general read. But the other person's freaking out because you're being very forward and honest about what you're seeing and what you want. And I don't think it's bad. Bad would be not talking how you're feeling, I would think. Because especially if it's just been festering there for a while. So this stress that you've been feeling, you've decided to talk about it. And even though you get along quite well, I feel like things match up. The passion, you want the passion back. And you're looking for ways to make that happen one way or another. Let me see. This is face down. I feel like after you, like they're thinking that they might be on the way out. Like they got the Five of Cups here. Like they're thinking the relationship is damaged. I'm also getting another thing that's kind of supporting this. In their spirituality, they have the Karma card. Also reminiscent of the Judgment card. Which I'm noticing in this one, they're showing an eclipse there. Which really makes me feel like this is a period of time that they're not seeing clearly. And I don't know if everything is lost, but they're thinking it is. They're thinking that the world has just come down on them. So, and I'm noticing this on your partner's side. This was, well, is this between the two of you? Okay. So, your partner is freaking out. I'm getting, if this hits for you, your partner's freaking right out. But I'm not getting this as an end. I don't feel like you're just like, I'm done. I don't feel like that at all. What I do see, though, is due to this communication, you telling your partner where you're standing and your partner kind of freaking. You got the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords. So I feel like, the Ace of Swords is saying you're getting out there. Communication is happening. The communication is happening between the two of you. And I feel like you're getting more of a social atmosphere back in your life. If that's what's lacking, I feel like that's what's pulling back in here. There's definitely a social aspect, but the Queen of Swords also makes me feel like this is somebody who makes sure that things stay in line with what she wants. Now, don't get caught up in the card here. One of you, whichever one it is, and I don't feel like it's connected to a female energy. I just feel like it's denoting like somebody is making sure things stay in line. So I feel like there's a lot going on socially, but one of you at the very least is being kind of making sure that you're both on the same page. Like, we're still together. Like I know so-and-so has been nice to you, but we're still together, right? Like, I feel that freak out energy on the other side, so you might be getting that from your partner. But it's just because I feel like it's a love thing, but it's because they're freaking out. They might say that. You might have to deal with a little bit of jealous energy, just so you know. But this whole thing here going on, this shaking up of things, I'm getting the Oracle card of perfect timing, where this is a good thing. This kind of needs to happen to correct this, because I feel like this relationship, if this is hitting for you, is kind of like, it's kind of going into a lull at the moment, and you're just trying to pull it out of that. And if one of the things that you're doing to kind of correct it, because I feel like that's where you're going with this, is to make more of a social life here, or bring it back to what it was in the past, it seems to be helping. I feel like the Queen of Swords is just like saying, be careful of jealous energy, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who, they give the truth. They say the truth. And they usually don't put up with BS too much, I've found. I don't think of her as diplomatic. I feel like she's more like, this is what's happening, and we need to talk about it. And I don't see how sugarcoating is helping anybody. That's what I see from her. So it might be you or the other person in this relationship, but I feel like there might be like some strong conversations, but not bad, just like a little uncomfortable, a little to the point, a little cutting. But things seem like they kind of smooth out. I feel like they're trying to denote again, your partner has a nervous energy about them, whoever they may be. And it's just, if you're aware of it, I feel like you can see it coming and maybe catch it before it becomes like an argument. There's a possibility of an argument coming forward, especially with the Queen of Swords, because she is very direct and she does not take any prisoners. She has something to say, she's going to tell you. So whoever that might be, I feel like you knowing this ahead of time, you could kind of like still deal with this honest communication and, keep it on a level where it doesn't really get too over-energized. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here for Cancer couples. Let's do Cancer singles. Did this one go on for a while too? Not too bad. Comparatively to Pisces. Alright, so let's do Cancer singles. Messages for Cancer singles. Power and messages that help them move forward in the direction they want to go. For Cancer singles. Cancer singles. Okay. Let me make sure I do these two. I bust these cards to match up perfectly to get more insight and clarity where necessary, if necessary, for Cancer singles. That just kind of happened easily. So let's see what we got. Alright. There's the Queen of Swords again. First card. Now, okay. I wasn't going to flip that at first, but then I guess kind of pushed it anyway. So, Cancer single. Now, the Page of Wands, I think it's just the way this person looks on this card. This is where you're standing. He always makes me feel like he's freaking out. Um, like he's like, oh my god, there's a dragon in the field or something. Like, I don't know. He just looks like he's freaking out to me. But it's the Page of Wands, which is usually an active, fun card, in my opinion. That's where you're standing. Your mind is, your thoughts are Seven of Pentacles. You're kind of wondering if it's time to go forward with this situation. This person that you're interested in kind of makes you nervous. I'm really getting that with this. But also inspires you and makes you want to move forward. But you got more of a passive page energy, which you're kind of like holding back slightly, like just kind of like, do I really want to do this? Which is matching with your thoughts, like, is this the time to harvest? That's usually a waiting to harvest card, by the way. But I feel like in a mental sense, you're thinking about, do I want to go forward with this? Do I want to do this? Like, do I really? Now, the person around you, you got the Page of Pentacles, another page energy. They seem to be matching your level of intensity. You got Page Wands, they have Page Pentacles. So the level of intensity is matching, but what I'm getting from this is like they're not really backing off, but I don't feel like they're like stoning you every 5 seconds. I feel like, you know, they'll send you a message or you'll see them, you'll go a few days, maybe a little longer, then they'll come around again and they just keep trying. But they're not like overwhelming, but they keep coming around. They keep trying. They keep talking. Now that being said, I'm noticing in the past here that might be denoting this a little more. There's a Four of Cups energy here in the past. I feel like the way the two of you match up, and it might be just the way you're looking at this person, you're not really sure. You're not really sure if this is for you. You're not really sure, or you weren't, at least in the beginning, you weren't really sure if there really was anything there. I feel like you're a little... I don't know. You seem to be looking at it in the sense of like, I don't know. Like, I feel it's not that you don't want to. You might be a little bit nervous to like, it's almost like, I don't know if I want to choose any cup, let alone the one that's being handed to me. I'm kind of feeling that that's where this is coming from. Like, if this is kind of hitting for you as a single Cancer or a single person that, you know, resonates with the Cancer energy or resonates with this reading, this offer seemed to be coming towards you, and you weren't really sure not only if you wanted this offer, but if you wanted any offer. I feel like that's kind of where you were standing. You might be a little bit like, you know what, maybe I just need a break from this ridiculousness. And I feel like that's how this came in. Like, when this person started approaching you, you might have been in the sense of like, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship with anybody, let alone the offer I'm getting. So this seems to be where we're starting from. And as it pulls into the future here, I am noticing you got the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, like I just said, the other part, she's usually somebody who gets really, she's a direct person. And I almost feel like the other person might be being very direct with you about, because I'm wondering if they're starting to question if you're really interested. And they might get right to the point, like, you know what, if I'm bothering you, I don't mean to bother you, but just tell me you're not interested and I'll leave you alone. But I am interested if you want to go forward with this. I almost feel like that energy might be a bit direct. Which I notice it goes into the Ace of Pentacles. Which I feel like, for some reason, you might be okay with that. I feel like it just might come through at the right time where you're just like, you know what? I am interested. But I want to start things slow. So, you know, maybe we'll hang out or something like that. The Ace of Pentacles is a very strong start, though. So I feel like this is saying that if this is going forward, the other person seems to be very strong in the sense of like they're not backing down. But I feel like you're also building a very tight feeling here in the sense of like, I am going to step forward with this and give this a shot. I'm not sure if I really want to be in a relationship. I'm getting that energy again. I'm not really sure if I want to be in a relationship, but you know what? I'll give this a shot, but we're going to go slow. I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is one saying it's slow, but this might be the beginning of a very deep, long relationship. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's very strong in the sense of like that's a very strong, fortified position to have. It's like building a very beautiful house but starting with the basement, making sure everything is cut out the way it needs to be. The foundation is laid just so it's gonna make it through the years. Or if you're in a place where they don't do basements, maybe you just have a slab, but it's very stable. You can build here and nothing's going to move. Everything's going to be safe and secure for years to come. That type of feel. Even though it's slow, I feel like the fact that you're even stepping forward, you already know that you want to give this a shot. And even though it's going slow, you're just kind of giving the other person a chance to step out. But I feel like you're more committed than that in the sense of like giving this person a chance. Unless something goes really awry, you're going forward with this. That's kind of what it feels like. I'm noticing also you have the Four of Wands, your overall energy. This person does make you feel good. There might be some other reasons why you're not really sure if you want to be in a relationship right now, but this person you're feeling good about. You're kind of like, the feelings are there, the attraction is there, but I feel like there might be just some nervousness about being walked on or something, or just like ending up in a relationship that's just going to do you over in the long run. Another reason why you're going slow, because you're trying to like debunk this to like see, is this real honest interest, or is this just for now, or is like what does this person want? Like, are they really interested in me, or is there something else that they're attracted to? Like, what's going on here? So this is going forward. The bottom also, by the way, the root of this is strength. And I feel like this is denoting both of you. Like, this person is not, they're not backing down. They're continuing. They're not unrelenting, whatever. But they're continually stable through this. And I feel like you're also going to match this energy, and you already have, probably. You're moving slowly. They seem to be conducive with that. Seven of Cups comes into your picture in the future, I'm noticing, though. Because I feel like even though the Ace of Pentacles is saying you're starting slow, but you're giving it a shot, the farther this goes after you give this person a shot, the more possibilities, the more joy I'm feeling from it, to tell you the truth. You have a lot. Like, I feel like all of a sudden you start getting really optimistic, and you're like, start looking at all the avenues this could actually take and how this really could work out. And I feel like you're starting to get excited. What else? Is there something else with this? I feel like you're also trying to deal with like how your life and this person's life match up. Because there might be something about that as well. And I feel like you're starting to go through thoughts and like, how would this work out? How would that work out? So you're excited, but you're also like trying to look at it more analytically and trying to figure out like how things could work out. I feel like there's a lot going on. Seven of Cups makes me feel like there's a lot, but it feels good. Like, what type of things need to change? What type of home? Like, could we live together? You know, what type of, like, family could we have? Would we have a family? You know, what type of joy could we look forward to? What would we do? You know, I feel like you're giving it that fair thought. Like, where do I see us in a year, 2 years, 5 years? Like, I feel like that's starting to happen in your brain. It's just, like, tripping in. You're starting to just give it a thought. Like, if this works out, I wonder where we'll be in a year. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Good? All right, so I'm going to leave that. That seems like that could go around in a lot of circles. So I'm just going to leave that where it is. Your end result. All right, I actually like this. And I cheated. I know what this card is, so I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm telling you now, it's a good one. You got the Ten of Cups with romance. This person fits into your life. Ten of Cups is usually a great social thing. Romance, what do I need to say there? Like, I feel like your life is clicking in with them. This is going really well. Like, I feel like there's a social connection that's made here with you and the person you're seeing and your friends, your family, whoever you hang out with. There's a click. This is clicking in. That's causing this. Ace of Wands. This person I feel like this person at this moment, when they click in with your family and friends and the romance is there, romance makes me feel like there's a very strong sexual connection, but like there's a very huggy, feely, caring about you, caring about them. How was your day? How was my day? Type thing, if that makes sense. It just like it pushes it right into that. I feel like again with the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have this Ace of Wands. This looks like it's going to be a long-term one. It really does. But I also feel like that's partly due to you. You're not looking for something just for a little while. But I don't feel like they are either. And that's why they've persevered so long. And I feel like this card here, the Four of Cups in the past, you've moved on from that. And you're like, I'm going to give it a shot again. I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if I can make this happen. And it goes forward. Like this is a change. This Ace of Wands, like you can see the butterfly up there, but this is definitely a change. This is definitely things going forward. Like this relationship, by the time this ends, should be established by then. And it looks like a long-term one to me, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. It looks like it's going to go on for a long while. Maybe this is the final one for you, hopefully, because I feel like that would be nice. All right. I feel like we're good with this. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.